Hi, how are you? Welcome. Thank you for joining me. Good evening. Happy Saturday. I hope you had a great day today. I am trying to load my post. Let's see if I can find my live too while we're at it. So, I hope you had a great day. What did you do? Tell me all about it. We didn't do a whole lot. Dozer had a grooming appointment this morning, so I took him to that. And y'all, I've been stuck on this book that I've been listening to, this audiobook. I cannot, for the life of me, put it down. It's got me in a freaking chokehold. It's so good. I started it yesterday. It's a series. And it's unputdownable. I cannot stop. Okay? I'm going to start with some brown paint on this. So, by the way, this is a Santa rocking horse. It stands up. It's a shelf sitter. Comment the word Santa to grab this. And let me know whenever you're here. Alright, so I'm going to start on the reindeer body first, because it's the biggest part, and I may need to do 2 coats. So I figure to begin at the beginning, you know what I'm saying? Anywho, yeah, so I've been stuck on this book, y'all. I cannot put it down, okay? Like, I started it yesterday at some point during the day. I listen to audiobooks pretty much all day, every day. And anywho, started it yesterday and then finished it last night about 9 p.m. after my live. And then thought, hey, I have plenty of time. Let's start the second one in the series. Well, guess what? I finished it last night at 3 o'clock in the morning. Okay? Then the minute my little eyes popped open this morning, on to the next one. So that's what I've been doing today. And I'm a nightmare. Okay? Thank God I listen to audiobooks, because if I was reading physical books, I would not get a thing done around here. Not to say that I got anything done hardly around here at all today anyway. Because I've turned myself into my bed and I've just become the bed. But I have the ability to do things while I'm listening to an audiobook. So tell me, do you guys read? Hey Gwen, how are you, doll? And if you do, what kind of books do you like? I'm pretty much open to any genre at all. I don't care what it is. This book is kind of it's marketed as like a young adult romance. But it's so much more. It is so good. Oh my gosh. And like, it is heartbreaking so bad. Like, oh my gosh. The things that these kids have been through in this book are just, wow. Terrible. So anyway, that's what I've been doing all day. If you were wondering what I do in my spare time, that's what I do pretty much all the time. Okay, I don't know if you can really see this, but this is the reindeer body over here. Let me see if I can't move these over. Sorry, y'all. I know I'm going off the camera screen. It's kind of hard with limited space and several larger pieces. There, maybe that'll be better. Anywho, so yeah, that's what my life consists of these days, is just audiobooks after audiobook. So I use my library, thank goodness, and I don't buy all the books, but whenever I start a series, I end up having to buy the books, because there ain't no way I'm going to be waiting until it comes out in the until it's available at the library for me to check it out to continue the series that I'm on. So then I end up having to check it out from the library. Hey Stephanie, how are you? Hi Nadine. Welcome. Thanks for joining me. Hi Terry. Okay then. Well, I'm glad that you're being honest. Look, I've always been a reader. My mom and her mother both always read novels, and I've just been this way my whole life. And I used to read physical books, okay? And I never utilized the library ever because you had to go there and all that stuff. But now everything's online and I can make my library card online. And so sign me up. That's what I've done. And audiobooks are amazing because I can listen while I'm driving or while I'm washing clothes or doing laundry, folding laundry or doing dishes. Not that I fold laundry very often because right now I have 3 piles of laundry in my closet just taunting me. Basically, I think they're there to like bring me down to earth. Like, oh, you think you've got it together, huh? No, I don't. I do not have it together because I have laundry on the floor, clean laundry on the floor of my closet right now that we end up just picking through sometimes because I'm a nightmare. Hi, Stephanie. How are you? Anyway, that's my life over here. So I'm going to use another one of these distressing crayons, this red one, on the base of this thing. Oh, man, that is not... Well, you know what? I'm going to go for it. Okay, this was supposed to be red. Obviously, that's not really a good red, but... I love these things, and that green one last night made things so easy for me that I thought, why the heck not? I guess this is sort of a red. It's not. I was hoping to use this for Santa's clothes too, but now that I see it, I don't think that's going to be what I want to do. That's okay. I can use a pen, I guess. A red paint pen. I didn't want to get a bunch of paint out tonight, y'all. I've been lazy today, like I said, just laying around, doing not much of anything. I got my car washed today. I got the Expedition washed today, and I really wanted to get my car washed today too and detailed, but I haven't driven it because we got a new to us car, which is the Expedition I speak of. And I'm going to use one of these little daubers. This one's dirty, but it's fine. Anyways, so it hasn't been washed or cleaned on the inside, and it's pretty dirty, especially since we just got back from San Antonio, last week, from the funeral, and so it's real dirty on the inside, and so I wanted to get it cleaned. I wanted to get my car cleaned, too, because Chris is going to start driving the Expedition more here coming up soon, I think. And so I want my car clean too. Well, I go out there into the garage to start mine and the battery's dead. Because I haven't driven it in like a month, 2.5 months. Which, my car is pretty new, so I was surprised. I mean, I know with all of the little computer junk that cars have on them now, you know, it's constantly like trying to do stuff while it's off. But I was pretty surprised by that. So then we had to charge my battery all day. And I didn't get it cleaned. So now I'm going to have the guy come back out and do that. Which is kind of annoying because I wanted my car clean. But here we are. Oh, that's not terrible. This is not a Santa clothes color though. Okay, I know it sort of looks red in the video from what I can see. It's not that bright. Okay, so... It's more of like a maroon, but it works for a rocker, so I'm okay with that part. But let me see. I have a bright red pen, and like there's not a lot to his clothing, so we can use a pen. This one's kind of really bright red, but that's okay. This will work. Anyway, you can comment Santa right here in the comments to grab the link to grab all this stuff. I'm not going to color this perfectly here because there's pieces that cover this. That's reindeer's nose, so we'll do that red too. And then his clothing is going to need to be red. And again, on this, like... let me show you. So that's Santa, right? There's score lines where all the pieces to his clothing go. Like, he's got the little ruffle things for the white. That is separate pieces, so I don't have to worry about coloring that perfectly. Thank goodness, because I'm not going to color it perfectly. I'm going to just roughly color his suit, okay? And get that red. And then the rest of it I'm not super concerned with. There's only a few parts on this that are actually going to be... Let me move this over because I'm uncomfortable like that. I should have done this in order, but here we are. It's fine. And then even his arm is here that we just colored, so not super concerned with that either. I'll go over the line just a little bit in case if I mess up and glue it wrong or something, but I'm not going to color the whole thing. And then his beard I'll leave also. And we need to do his hat. I think there's a piece for his hat. Let me see. Unsure about that. So I'm going to carefully do... Yeah, I think I do have a separate piece for his hat. Let me look at that. Yeah, there's a piece for his hat too, so I don't need to worry about that either. So I'll just do a rough job around there. Make sure that I get the red really good, and the white part will be fine. Okay? Anywho, so tell me, did you have plans this weekend? What are y'all doing? What's going on? School's starting for some. It's so weird because the kids here, I guess, started. I don't have a clue. Okay, I don't have kids that are in school anymore, but my friends do, and they're, I guess, all starting right now. And then in Pennsylvania, they don't start till the end of August, which is what I'm used to. That's how it was for us. And my friend Lindsay's other daughter doesn't start until the 1st of September after Labor Day. What is going on over there? I don't know. Y'all that live in Pennsylvania, what's up with that? I don't know. Maybe they go farther into the summer. I don't know. Into June. But that's weird too, because we always started at the end of August and then finished the end of May, like right before Memorial Day. Memorial Day was like the first holiday of the summertime, and in my opinion one of the greatest holidays ever, because we would go on the coolest camping trips with my whole family. All right, his gloves. Only thing about those distressing crayons, they do need a little bit of time to set before they're fully dry or whatever, but that's fine. We're good. Okay, Santa's almost done. So I've got a couple of colors here. Okay, this is an acrylic marker. Okay, and they have, these are really cool. They've got a fine tip and then they have this like brush tip. Okay, and I really like these. I don't know what color this is. It's number A103. I don't know if that's the color. Is it the color? Let's see. Yeah, it's the color. I don't know what color it is, but it's kind of like a pink. I don't know. We're gonna do his face with this, okay? And it's not really, it's kind of just soaking in. So I may do a couple of coats on this one, okay? To give him a face. A skin tone face. Now, for his nose, I tested things, okay? I tested a lot of things because I wasn't sure if I had a pink enough for his nose that wasn't too pink. And I stopped when I got to this one. Okay, it's very pink. It's maybe too pink. That's the color that I ended up with. Maybe it's not going to be completely ridiculous. I think, yeah, it's this color. It doesn't look like that. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. We're going to maybe come back to his face. We'll put a hold on that for now. Okay? And then I have his beard and stuff over here. I have another pen because why not? We're doing pens. Make my life easy because I'm lazy. As previously discussed, I laid in my bed all day today. I did pack an order. I have several Etsy orders that I'm getting to. I I've been busy this week though. Packing orders. Thank you, by the way, for that. So if you have an open order with me, expect it to ship like Monday. It'll ship. And all of those will go out together, and then they'll be to you. And then you can enjoy. And also, this cutout is on sale tonight for 25% off until midnight. If you want to grab it, you can go get it from my Etsy. If you comment Santa, you'll get the link. And you can go grab that for yourself and enjoy it. It's super cute. This is a fun little shelf sitter that I found. It's kind of neat. I think you're going to love it. All right. I think I have a cheat sheet. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate you going. Yeah. Sorry, I'm looking at a picture just to understand how all of this stuff goes together on the side. Because I don't know how to do things sometimes. I don't know if y'all are that way, but sometimes I need to see things made, which is why I do lives for you so that you can see things made and envision what a project will turn out to look like, and or get ideas to change it however you like it, right? So whenever I order files on Etsy, I usually take some inspiration sometimes from the pictures that they give me. Sometimes I copy the colors entirely. Sometimes I just get an idea and then go from there. I don't know if y'all are the same, but sometimes I need to copy it identically because I don't have ideas of my own. And how are people so creative in the world? I don't understand it. I don't feel like I'm that creative. Sometimes I am, but not always. I'm a good copier, though. Alright, I think 2 coats with this paint pen is going to be perfect. And I'm going to need to let that sit to dry pretty good, I think. Alright. I am going to give his face another coat, however, just to... I think I only did this one once anyway. So anywho, yeah. Any last minute summer fun that y'all are doing? Trying to enjoy the heat before it goes away. I know some of you are already enjoying cooler weather, which is awesome for you. It's still pretty hot here. Although I did have to clean out the back of the car today, the Expedition, and didn't sweat at all. And I don't know if that's because I'm skinnier or if it's not as hot outside. I can't tell. But generally, something like that. I mean, literally, I just had to pull tables and stuff out of the back of it. Hi, Amy. How are you? Hey, Tammy. Welcome, girls. Normally, that kind of thing would have me sweating like a hog. Not a bead of sweat. So, I guess that's progress. I'm hoping... I'm going to call it progress on my weight loss journey. So I'm down, by the way, 54 pounds, y'all. I have not been the weight that I'm at today for so many years. I don't know how many years it's been. Okay, I can't even tell you how many years because I don't know. I don't remember being this weight any time in my recent past. Has it been like 2008, 2009 maybe? I don't know. That's a rough guess. An assumption based on my life, and about how much I I maybe weighed a little bit less than that in 2008, but still, I am extremely happy with this. It's weird though, because like a lot of my clothes still fit, which is strange, my pants included. Some of my shorts are a little bit bigger on me than they were, but they all still fit, which is sad because that means I've just been squeezing myself into clothes that were too small for me. Thanks, Nadine. So I'm using this weird kind of olive looking, it looks like olive, but it's not really for the antlers. I don't know if this color works. We're going to give it a shot, and if it doesn't, we'll redo it with something else. Okay, but I'm going to use this for his snout too to try and pull it together. And hopefully this is going to be okay. The reindeer snout, by the way. Santa does not have a snout as far as I can tell. Okay, and then up here is the snout that I was just talking about. We'll go ahead and color that in. And I really like using a paint pen for stuff like this because I got to get close right there and attempt not to go over, and that does it for me. Okay, and then, oh, I forgot about this. This is like the little bridle. That's what it's called. So that needs to be black. And then the reindeer legs are going to be black also. So I think we can use a pen for that too. What do you think? I think we can. It'll be simple. For these right here. Sorry, y'all, my nose is itchy. Now, I'm going to have to be careful. Not so careful down here, but then once I get to this line, it is scored right here. Be careful. And then maybe I'll do a couple of rows just to, there we go. And then I can color it. Easy peasy, right? Let me switch it around a little bit. So I'm going to keep this little Santa nose stuck to my tape because you know me, with little pieces, they're gone the minute that I release them from the tape. Let me, there we go. Do a couple of layers on there and then we can just color the rest. These dang dogs are out there whining. I don't know what's happening. What they're whining at, but y'all, they're so bratty. I think I told you, or Dozer really is more of a brat than anybody, but we have 2 dog bowls, and usually one of them is always full. Okay, so there's, I know this looks weird. We're gonna put it together and then you'll see, okay? It will come together and you'll be like, oh my gosh, that's cool. Anyways, so we have 2 dog bowls out there. One is always full. Literally 100% of the time. I can pretty much count on one of them being full. But if one of them's empty, no sirree Bob, you better fill it up. And he will yell at you until it's full. And then he will proceed to not eat that food that you just put in that new bowl. I don't know what it is, but he has a big problem. He will sit there and nose the bowl and he'll push it around. Hey Margie, how are ya? Oops. I just touched that. I did bad right there, but that's okay. We'll fix it. I don't know what's up with him, y'all. He'll nose the bowl and push it around until you fill it up, and then he'll go and eat out of the other bowl. In both of them, they don't have an assigned bowl for either dog. It's just whatever you want to do. We'll do what you want. I don't care. Okay? And they're cool with it too, like that. But it's very strange behavior. I swear, he's like a child. He reminds me of like, I don't know, like an 8-year-old. Like kind of mature, but not. Okay, he knows how to like sit down in his seat in the car and behave whenever he's supposed, when he knows he's supposed to. But Beyond that, he acts like he's immature. I don't know. Maybe he's a grown man dog. Because honestly, what grown man do you know that's that mature? No, I don't know many. Okay, most of them are still children, also like teenagers. All right, I think all of my pieces are painted down, and we can start to put it all together. Pretty sure. Now, I want to look at my cheat sheet because there's some cool things that this girl did on this. I have my ink, my white ink pad out because I just love it. And I also have my blush out for his cheeks because you know we gotta. Ooh, you know what? I wonder if I could help the color of the nose with a little bit of blush. I should have probably just used blush for it, and that would have been the right color, but it's okay. I want to make sure this white is completely dry before I start messing with it and smudge it again. Okay, there we go. Start pulling these pieces off of here, except for the noses, because they're tiny, and I don't want to lose them. So I'll take a little piece of this tape like that, and I'll put my reindeer nose on it and my Santa nose on it, just like that, okay? And then I'm going to take that and I'm going to stick it right here on my desk so that I don't lose it. As far as the rest of this, I can pull it off of here now, and this distressing crayon, I know that looks more red to you. Well, maybe it's, you can see it's not like a vibrant red, which is what I was really wanting there, but it's fine. It'll do. I don't know if that needs to dry. It's not like paint though, so I don't get it. But I have it all over me now after picking that up. I don't know. And then there's our Santa. He's partially painted because he's got pieces that go on, so I wasn't real worried about all that stuff. And then our reindeer, I need to fix this muzzle. I'm gonna go a little over that. I'm really liking these brush and acrylic pens really a lot. I got them on Amazon. One of my friends recommended them to me, and wow, they are really nice to use. They have good coverage too. So there's that. I don't know if that looks weird. I'm not sure about that color. I guess we'll review as a team effort, okay? And then maybe we'll change it. I don't know. We might. I'm kind of not certain about it. Okay, so did I screw this up? Y'all, I sure did. I sure did. I just realized that. Okay, so this sits like this. His whole leg is not going to be black. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh my gosh. I done messed up. Oh wait. I wonder if these are the same. If I could just flip it. I think I could. Y'all, so don't do what I did. Okay, first of all, I've just realized my error. The error of my ways is a big one, all right? We're going to flip this, and we're going to use the other side. The legs are like that, so I need that to be brown, okay? This top part. And then there's black a little bit at the bottom. Gosh, what did I do? Anyway, y'all just help me out and don't judge me too harshly, okay? See, which is why I should have been looking at the picture closer, because I wasn't really thinking about what I was doing, I guess. I don't know what I was thinking. Or how this whole thing works. Now, he doesn't even hooves, so that's the black part, okay? And the bottom is going to be covered up with this, so I'm not real worried about it. Okay, I am going to give him a small hoof at the bottom with my black pen. Alright, it's going to go like this. See, that's a hoof. Makes sense, right? Yeah, I thought so too. Until I painted that wrong. It's fine. There. Hooves. Good Lord. Alright. I gotta remember to give myself grace sometimes, because I'm a little bit hard on myself. And I wouldn't treat my best friend the way that I talk to myself. So why am I so hard on myself, huh? Tell me that. I don't know. There. Hooves. We got it going on, honey. Alright. So there's that. And then I'll let that simmer for a second while we mess with the rest of this. Now, this is a rocking horse. Okay, so we need a flat bottom. So that bottom, it's going to like curve up like that, right? Yo, this is getting everywhere. Alright. Yes, I will send them to you whenever I get done with my live, Terry. I love them so much. I got a couple different sets of them. I got a metallic set with a gold and a silver one. And I got some basic colors. But just be warned that this color is not that color. It's this like maroon looking color, which is fine. It's fine. It works. It's not a Santa suit color though. So remember that whenever you pull them out, because I had forgotten until I started coloring with it, and then I was like, oh yeah, forgot about that. So with my ink thing, okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna try and go all the way on this with the edge like that, okay? Along there. I'm going to do that on both of these. Now, one side is the back side, but who cares? Because after all, one side's the front too. So, and I don't know which is going to be which yet. So might as well do it the same on both. Isn't that cute? I know. Y'all, this is going to be adorable. So I just hope you're ready, because I don't know that you're ready for this. Now, on Santa's hat, we're going to do the same exact thing. I love these ink mats. Also got it on Amazon. Or, it's not an ink mat. It's like it's just a stamp pad for ink. And then, the other thing, this is what we did the other night with that snowman. I don't know if y'all recall. But with one of these little daubers, you can kind of smooth it out a little bit, okay? Make it look more like a snowish texture, okay? Kind of just smooth that. And then we're gonna do his little hand too. And like for smaller stuff like this, it's way easier to do a little bit, and then use that dauber just to kind of soften that a little bit, okay? And you can do more or less, whatever you want to do. I'm just looking at I have a go by, like I said, to make sure that I'm hitting the mark that I wanted to hit. Now, here we go. Put that lid back on there. And put that back over there. So I'm cleaning up my space as I go, sort of. All right, and then as far as his cheeks, now I wanted to try this on his nose too. So bring this over here. The little one's the nose. I'm going to just give him some pink cheeks with some blush. Just like that, okay? Just imagine where his cheeks are. And then I'm going to try and give that nose a little bit of that blush too and kind of soften that color because it's a little purpley for me. And I tried. I have multiple pens over here and stuff, and I really didn't have a pink that was giving me the pink vibe. Okay, now oh yeah, this is good. A little bit of stick fast. Uh-oh. And just a little bit goes a long way, right, on the Santa. And then all of his parts. Oh yeah, that's nice. All fit together, okay? They should fit pretty well together. Oh, I want to dot some eyes too really fast while we're here. Just a black pen and two very simple dots, okay? Nothing to it to give him a couple of eyes, or else he won't have eyeballs. And there's no score lines on there for his eyes, so pick where you want it to be and just go for it, okay? Good luck to you. All right, let us see. I like to make sure that I have all my pieces before I start gluing to make sure that I'm doing things correctly, you know? Oh, that's cute. He is a cutie patootie for sure. Now, I want to do my layers in the order of the layers. So I'll just work from his mustache down, and then we'll go back up and do the top of the hat and all that stuff. Oh yeah, this is working out nicely. He is cute. Hey Vicky, how are you? You can comment the word Santa to get the link to grab this Santa tonight at a discount on my Etsy. I'm trying to figure out. Something funky going on there, but I can't figure out what it is. With that bottom one. I don't know what exactly. I'm having a weird issue here, but it's fine. All right, and then his little beard is gonna go here. And I do want to make sure that that's all lined up because it's going to line up with the hat like that. So I want the placement to be right. And putting those on together may help you. Okay. There's our Santa so far. We gotta dot his nose on there and then he will be good to go. Oh yeah. I'm happy with that pink that I used for his nose. Hopefully his cheeks aren't too rosy. I don't want him to look like he's been on the sauce, you know? Oh, well, he shouldn't be drinking and driving, that's for sure. but hopefully he's not. All right, let's see if we can figure this out. Oh, there we go. All right, the little bridle thing, I'm gonna, oh, that doesn't, I need to look and see how this goes together. I think this goes in front. I think his hand attaches to this part. Yeah, pretty sure. Yes, it does. Yeah, to give it a little bit of stability. That hand's gonna go on there. So we need a dot of glue here on the bridle, and then a little bit down here for his legs to attach to, or his leg. Just like, oops. There we go. Make sure that that sticks really nicely with that stick fast, okay? Once it's in place, it should be pretty firm. A good hold though, okay? And then of course, that reindeer nose has to be red. And I thought I had an eye, but maybe not. So we'll dot an eye on here for him. It's kind of a giant eye. But that's our reindeer so far with our Santa, okay? And then from here, I'll show you exactly how all of these parts, oh, I need his antlers on there too, go together. So, getting paint on me. Oh my gosh. Spreading paint all over the place now. All right. So again, these go like this. Okay, this is wrong. Don't do that. And these little bottom pieces are going to attach because this is going to be the base of our rocker. Okay. And again, this is a shelf sitter. It is 3D. So it'll be standing up on its own once we get it all put together. This would be super cool if it was double-sided. Unfortunately, it's not double-sided. Now, get some stick fast on there and let that one set up too. Now, I think I want this one to be the front side. Now, I wanted to add a few little details on here. I like to do this, and the way she's got some lines on the example one that I really like how she did it. So just copying some of that. I think that's good. Okay, our Santa's pretty darn cute. This one's going to be the back one, so this is how this is going to work. We're going to attach this, so maybe we need to do the back one first. Let me see how that works. Maybe we need to do the front one first, just so that we can line it up easier. So we're going to add glue here and there. And I was tempted to use hot glue on this, but the stick fast should work pretty well. Yeah, definitely puzzle pieces. And whenever you get cutouts for me, I know sometimes they can be a mess, okay? I get it, especially if you're getting multiple cutouts, like different files from me from my Etsy store. I try my best to group them together. So I'm so sorry. Hey Sam. Hi Linda, how are you? Um, if you're ever confused by what pieces are what, feel free, please, to send me a message and say, hey, what the heck? Because I apologize. I do really try to make sure they're organized. And I always put all my stuff together, like in whatchamacallit, I shrink wrap it all so that it's all nice and put together nicely. So I apologize if it's confusing, if you get a bunch of stuff, but I do try to make it neat so that it's not such a mess and hard to figure out. You know, I'm really tempted actually to do that one like this. I think that's what it's intended to be. So we're gonna switch this around, y'all. And I know we painted this whole side of this, but I don't care. Hopefully it's still gonna stand. I think it will. That way it'll line up. But there's that so far, and then I gotta dry this glue because I screwed up. I'm so happy to hear that, Stephanie. And I sure appreciate you, all of you. You have no idea how much it means to me every time I get an order. My mom and I, we talk all the time, y'all know. We literally spend all day, every day, talking, chatting back and forth. And she gets so excited, like as excited as I do, every time that I get an order. So just know that it really does mean, it's tremendous. And it means the world to me when I get orders from people. Yeah, I think this one's pretty darn cute, too. Oh, gosh. I do have a little bit of cleanup I need to do down here, however. So, make sure that you let this distressing crayon really, if you use one, really set up, especially with that ink on top of it. It's not wanting to really do a good job. I do need to revert back to my picture really fast just to see how this works. Oh, I see. One goes on the back, one on the front. I get it. So a little dot right there, just above his ear. And just hold it for a second. And then we'll flip it over and glue one on the back too. Now remember, this is like, oops, a rocking horse, right? It's not super accurate, but I think he is pretty perfect, actually. I'm gonna not even flip this. I'm gonna just place it like that and let it dry. Okay, I just put a dot of glue on there and then just set it on top, and then hopefully whenever I go to pick it up, it'll be glued on. Okay, y'all, I think I'm ready for the reveal, and this thing is stinking cute. Look how cute he is. Oh, he's a little top heavy. We might need to do a intervention for this guy and add a little stand on the back. So whenever you order this, I'll add a stand on it so that he'll stand up. I was anticipating it too, but it's a little bit heavy on top, so I don't know that it's going to, but look how cute. Anyways, I think that this one's a winner. I hope you guys do too. I love you all so much. Thank you for joining me, and I sure hope you have a great night. I will see you tomorrow, okay? Come join me. Love you all. Good night.